And this is where they live, and they're asking them to leave. They've been here a while, but it was very short notice. Very short notice. But they got to get their stuff and go. And these are very good Samaritans right here. Daniel Carr Torch Foundation is also. Hi, baby.
How are you?
How you been? I came to see you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you want to do a follow up real quick?
Yeah, we can do that really quick.
All right, let's go over here.
Okay.
How you know what happened, right? All right, guys, we'll see you later. All right, I'm gonna do my follow up. Thanks again. I already showed this. It's on live.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. You know what just happened, right?
Yeah, no, they came last night actually. We weren't here, but the cops came last night and kind of rode through. An outreach person came yesterday and said that they had been emailing her saying the owner wanted to it's been like 2 years. The place has been empty.
I know.
And it's not like we keep it trash. We keep it as clean as we can.
Well, the guy told me that they're getting ready to do a car wash. That's what it is, because they want to make sure that it's clean, because they got to start prepping that's what it is. Because if they weren't going to do anything, they wouldn't have paid y'all no mind.
But the part of the problem was is that the outreach person came out and told us, but they wouldn't give her a date or anything like that. And there's a certain sergeant for the area, and he genuinely has a problem with homeless people. And he's the only officer that ever gives us a problem, ever has any issue with us. And he wanted to come out here with her essentially and kick us out. And she was like, no, I'll go and talk to myself. She came the other day and told us, but they wouldn't give her a date or anything. If they had told us, hey, we got to be out of here by Thursday.
Yeah, they could have wrote it on that paper. I was just telling the guys down there, that they could have wrote it on that paper up there, because they wrote on there. I've never seen the no trespass, keep out, or any of that post. Yeah, but they wrote everything. They wrote on there that they were going under reconstruction, and all that had been up there. They can write that on there. I mean, that they could have wrote the date and the time you got to leave to get your stuff. You know what the guy told me? When they were sitting over there, they were like, when we were here, because it was just me and the other guy I just met with the tattoo on his neck, because he did an interview because I couldn't find you, and he said the rest of everybody was up at Walmart or whatever, and I was like, okay, I came to see them, but it's okay, what's up, and he did one, so he was like, yeah, he said, you guys, this is trash, we're just gonna throw it in the trash. The guy said, no, this is my, go do stuff and everything, I'm not doing it.
Look, like I said, yesterday, I guess the owner or the property manager came with the manager next door.
Let me get this one thing.
They came with the manager of Wawa and wanted to, they were taking pictures of us and stuff like that, and didn't even come and talk to us.
Right.
And like I said, and they just told us we had to leave. We'd leave. Mm-hmm. But nobody came and talked to us, and they just sent the cops. They just sent the cops yesterday. Last night, and literally they came at 8 o'clock at night, and none of us were here. I was actually across the street coming back and saw the cop rolling through, but he was just running through with a spotlight, and we all got nervous and didn't want to come back, so we waited a little while and came and grabbed some of our stuff, and we moved up the road a little bit to a different spot. But now it's kind of like they didn't even give us any notice about this.
Okay, now today was a really weird day today. What went on earlier today? Was it that no one was able to have enough time, and now you're just shocked that today they're telling you to move?
No, literally the cops came last night and rolled through the parking lot and didn't tell us anything.
Okay.
We was here, and we had been told a couple days ago that eventually we would have to leave. But there was never a date, or we had to be up by this time, or anything like that.
Who told you exactly? Because that wasn't the cops that we saw just now.
No. A couple days ago, a homeless outreach person came. That she helps with IDs and paperwork, stuff like that, trying to help us out if she can. And she told us that she was getting emails that they wanted us out of here eventually. But there was never we'd be out by this day or that day. They didn't tell us anything, and they wouldn't tell her anything either.
Okay.
All they said to her was, hey, we can send a sergeant out with you, the cops help.
Okay.
And she didn't want to do that for obvious reasons. And
all right.
Now, we literally are just finding out now. We moved some.
So what do you think that they could have done different?
I mean, they could have came and just talked to us. Nobody even came and talked to us. And,
okay.
And we've been here for a while. It's not like we just got here last week. We've been here for a while, and nobody's came and said a word to us about, let's like getting to be out of here or.
We're going live. This is the first day we went live.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went on a day that it was unfortunate that we had to go on a day that they are having to move out of their home. And I feel very bad, and it's unfortunate. This is a lot of light on this one. But they're having to move out of their home. And this one right here, I'm not even so sure that he even knows.
Yeah, no,
Remember the one that you introduced me to the one day? Do you know if he's home? I mean, do you know if he's in the tent?
And if he's not here, I really doubt he's here. If he was here, he'd be out here and hear it. He leaves early in the morning and comes back later at night. So I don't think he even knows. That's too way to get a hold of him. I don't want him, like, his stuff to get, like, taken, but I don't want to, like,
touch it.
Take it either.
Is that his couch?
I mean, the couch was here. It's just like
yeah, but it's mostly his. He uses it mostly.
And,
he kind of claims that area.
Yeah, and like I said, he's a nice enough guy. Like I said, he keeps to himself. He doesn't cause any problems.
Did he hear them say last week that it was going to be?
We told him, we talked to him and told him that they came and said that eventually they want us to leave. But
now down here, come down here with me real quick.
Yeah.
We have some stuff down here that I was over here. I was looking at that earlier. It's propane over there. Is that safe? I mean, is more propane is in there?
I have no idea. The stuff was out here. This tank stuff. This is turning.
That area right there with the trash inside of there. Do you know that it's actually a stove back there and it's closed in? No one's tried to live there actually.
That's where the dumpsters were.
How long exactly? It's been years that people have been here.
2 years this place has been in.
Exactly, and I've seen homeless here for a couple years.
Yeah. And look, and like I said,
homeless been here.
Nobody's ever came and talked to us. Nobody's ever had a problem. We've never had any issues here. The cops aren't coming here ever. I mean, nothing's ever happened. And all of a sudden, they tell us, you're gonna have to leave soon, but don't even tell us. Tell somebody else to tell us. And now, we find out we have to be gone in the next hour or so.
Okay, back to the question. Let me ask you a few questions so I can get going, because I've been here for a few hours before y'all got here.
Right.
What will you do at this point since you are evicting from this spot that you've been at? How long have you been here?
I mean, I've been here like 3 months. But
okay. What's the plan?
Lieutenant Oswald, he's been here for almost a year.
The one with the tent?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, so we because we had like 2 or 3 days notice, we do have somewhere else to go, but I mean it's not like I said, there's no cover or anything like that.
And what about what's his name on the end? What's his name again? I know that we did the first interview with him and the lady. Steven. What about Steven? All the stuff that he has. I mean, what about Steven's stuff? All the stuff that Steven has.
To be honest, we haven't seen Steven in like 2 or 3 days.
Really? Because he said that Steven and them just went up to the store peddling. Or not. Up at the wall.
No, that was Brian and my brother. I don't know if Steve, we haven't seen Steven in a couple of days. I don't know.
But it's other people's stuff over there because there's 3 carts there.
Yeah, no, look, that's just carts they were using to hold up the barrier and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it's just it's all.
Okay, yeah, but it doesn't seem like it's all Stevens. It seems like it's more people.
Brian's too.
Yeah, he probably stands over there because literally it's fresh donuts.
Oh yeah. Well
it's fresh donuts over there.
Yeah.
And what about those nails? Be careful when they deliver to. You seen those?
Yeah.
That's a lot of nails. If they get stuck on that ground, they're gonna have a lot to clean up.
Yeah. I mean, and look, to be honest, we've always kept
somebody's feet gonna be.
Yeah, we've always kept the place really clean. Up front, like I said, the Steven and Brian stuff. Me and my friend, my brother, we all stay on the side over here, and Mr. John, he would stay down here on the end sometimes. But I mean, that's up to them. To be honest, we always kept it really clean. But at this point, they didn't even try to talk to us.
How much do you have?
I mean, like I said, we moved most of our stuff last night. Like after the cops came last night. A lot of our stuff.
Really?
And
so was it some that didn't know? Because I know the guy on the end right there, he was like, well, he really don't sleep here at night, but he didn't really know. He didn't really know. So he didn't know. Yeah.
Sometimes he stays here at night. It depends if the weather's nice or whatever like that. But he doesn't really know because he doesn't really stay here. Listen, we didn't really know what was going on. We just know the cops came to us and we got